Good morning. Welcome to my word for the day. I'm Lee Watson. I am a business advisor. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an adventurer. I'm a guy who likes good thoughts and words, and I want to do good in the world and do my little part to make this world a better place. So I hope you'll enjoy the show today. This one's a little different than most. I actually have 100 good words in this deck of cards here from the Virtues Project. And I'm going to cover several of them today, all in one show. And the reason for that is because this is from a letter written thousands of years ago about how to live. And it's called the fruit of the Spirit in the Bible, and it's from a letter that was written by John to the Galatians. And so I hope you enjoy this. So what he wrote goes like this. It says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." 9 good words. And you know how I have this habit of doing the cold shower thing in the morning? It took me 3 tries to get through the whole list of 9 words with the water full cold this morning. I had incentive. The water was full cold in the shower. But I did it. And so I bring these 9 words to you today in hopes that they will make a difference in your life, like they do in my life. Now, I'm not an expert in any of these words. You know, we strive to do better every day, of course, but we make mistakes, we fall, we mess up. But with these things in mind, I keep going. So let's start with love. We all know what love is. At least we all have a vision of what we think is love. And we love other people, and we may love God. I personally love God. I love to follow Jesus. That's my thing. Don't expect it to be yours. But we understand that love it encompasses a whole bunch of other words. Yeah. Okay. Well, love yourself, or love others as you love yourself. I mean, these are phrases that we hear from time to time, and love is one of those things that is just a deeply emotional thing. Okay. Joy is that step way beyond happiness. Joy is that internal feeling of of it's so far beyond happiness. This joy is a calmness in our hearts that we feel when we're truly joyful about things in life. Often, and for me, it has a lot to do with my faith. But that's again something that's different for every person. However, if you feel joy, if you know joy, you feel joy, and you embrace joy, you love to feel joy, you know that is a very good and positive feeling. Okay, so we covered love, we covered joy. The next one, peace, is well, we don't see a lot of peace in the world right now, but within ourselves and within the little worlds that we all live in, we can promote peace within ourselves. For me, a little meditation, a little prayer helps me to find that peace. on a daily basis. For you, you might have another way to find your own personal peace. But beyond personal peace, we can promote peace in our worlds by acting the part, by being peaceful people, by exercising our right. Is it a right? It is to me. Our right to be peaceful. We can do that. So when we spread peace among other people, it allows them to feel a little bit of the peace that you're sending. And what a great thing to do. Peace. The next one is patience. And I have to admit that I fall down on this one regularly. Having patience in our lives means that we think more, we think before we act, we see something happen or we experience something, we have a conversation with somebody about something. And patience is that thing that allows us to pause a little bit, to listen, to think before we act or react. Patience is one of those things that just it helps us in so many ways. It keeps us out of trouble often. If we are impulsive, we know that problems come and problems are associated with that impulsiveness. Patience is what we use to help us with that situation. The next word is kindness. So love, joy, peace, patience, kindness. Being kind to other people is an option. We don't have to be kind. We can be whatever we want to be. But if we choose to be kind to others, if we choose to cut people a little slack from time to time, it's a blessing for them and it's a blessing for us when we get to show kindness. And when we show that kindness and teach that kindness to other people, people respond. People remember that. People will often learn and choose kindness when given the opportunity. What a great thing. Okay. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness. Goodness is, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. Goodness is being good, doing good, thinking good. And it comes from internally in our thoughts. When we think good thoughts, we're more likely to say good things, to do good things. And goodness is one of those things that people also notice. And this is another way that we can bring a little bit of light into the world. Goodness. Practice goodness. See if it doesn't make a difference in your life. Okay, so love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness. Faithfulness, faith in something, faith in God, faith in yourself, faith in your business, faith in the work that you do for somebody else if you're an employee, faith in what you can do and what you will do and what you might learn to do in the future. Faith is related to hope and so many other things, but faithfulness is all about being that person who doesn't see the world necessarily revolving around themselves, ourselves, but rather we have faith in something bigger, more powerful, something fun and satisfying. For me, I have faith that all of these shows that I do are going to mean something to somebody. Somebody's going to leave a comment and say, hey, I appreciate that word that you used today. Made a difference for me. That is wonderful. I hope to hear that at some point in time. But even if I don't, I have faith that what I'm doing is a good thing. It's something that will make a difference somehow in some little way. I don't ever expect to be famous for the little things that I share, but what I do hope is that my faith in God, in myself, in my business, in what I do, my faith in my wife, my faithfulness to my wife, all these things count. And so faithfulness is another of our good words. So we've got love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness. Now comes a big one, gentleness. Gentleness. I struggle with this one as well because I am often somewhat impulsive, and certainly I'm opinionated. When it comes to gentleness, and by the way, gentleness requires a lot of power that sometimes I don't have, but I want to have that. Then the power to be gentle means that I don't take advantage of a situation. I could have an advantage over another person or of a situation, of a business situation. I could take advantage of that for personal gain or for other gain, but I choose gentleness because that is uplifting and helpful to another person. And so when we practice gentleness, sometimes it does take great power to do that. But again, it's one of those things that just makes a difference for other people. And when that happens, it makes a difference for us as well. Gentleness is a great word. The last of the 9, we start with love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and lastly, self-control. Self-control. This is one that's, again, quite obvious and self-explanatory, but self-control means, we pay attention. We're not impulsive. Again, we choose to think a little bit about what we're about to do or say or think or act out, whatever. Self-control is one of those things that teaches us a lesson, teaches us to be maybe a little more humble. And these 9 words here are great words. They come from, a letter from Paul to the Galatians in the Bible. But these are not strictly part of any faith necessarily or philosophy. These are good words, and they've been around for a long, long time, and they'll continue to be around, and we could learn them. Some of my favorites, in addition to these 9, do include humility and cooperation, unity. I mean, so many of these words. And these words, most of these words are in this set of 100 good words and thoughts from the Virtues Project. And you're going to see, I think, something come up behind me in a second. So I want to remind you now, while I'm thinking about it, if you want to talk about any of these things that I talk about, and or anything else for that matter, contact me, businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact. You can schedule a free 15-minute call. I'd be thrilled to have you have a conversation with you. Okay, so I was talking about, I think I missed the slide, the Virtues Project, which you can find at virtuesproject.com. They produce these cards. It's a great organization, mostly volunteers who just want to spread good words around the world, children and families and businesses and organizations of all kinds and governments. Virtues Project. Remember them. Check it out. It's a good thing to do. Well, I've gone quite a bit over time, and here's the Virtues Project. Great organization. Check them out when you have a chance. They're one of our sponsors. And speaking of sponsors, we appreciate all of our sponsors who give us some good thoughts and good energy. They give us help in so many ways, even if it's just thinking about us from time to time. We want to do good in the world, and these people also want to do good in the world, and that's a great thing. So remember our sponsors. And for you who watch this, I really, really appreciate you. I appreciate the time you take. I mean, usually these shows are about 10 minutes long. This one went a little bit longer today because I did 9 words instead of 1. But the idea is that I want to be a positive force in the world. I want to spread good things. And to you who watch this, who send me the little thumbs up and hearts and shares and write the comments, I really, really, really do appreciate every one of you, and I appreciate those comments that come in and all other things. All right, I have gone over quite a bit, and I want to say that I appreciate you. I want to remind you to do something really nice for somebody else today. Practice some of these words. The love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And if you want to add humility and unity and cooperation and all those other words to it, practice them all today. It's a good thing to do. Do something nice for somebody else. If you have the resources, do something nice for a whole bunch of people, because that's a good thing to do. Let's be the light. Let's be that source of hope and peace and joy and caring and all those things that we can be to other people. This is a challenging, difficult world right now. Let's do our part to bring some light into it. And I appreciate you for that. Okay, I'll see you in a few days, and we'll have some more good words. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.